Hello dear students, welcome to Maths class. Today we are going to start our new lesson solids, which is the 8th lesson of class 10 mathematics. And last year we have studied some solids that are, yes, prisms. Do you remember prisms? Yes, some prisms are here. See, here we have on the sides we have some rectangles, and on either side of the prism we have triangle. This is what we call a triangular prism. This is a triangular prism. See, here we have on both the ends we have a quadrilateral, and on the side here we have some rectangles. Okay, this is another type of prism. Now in this year we are going to study about pyramids. What are pyramids? Okay, first type of solids in this year is pyramids. Okay, pyramids. Which are pyramids? See, here you can see a pyramid. This one is a pyramid. Okay. This one is a pyramid. What is special about this pyramid? See, on the sides we have some rectangles. On the sides we have rectangles. See, 4 rectangles are here, and this 4 rectangle is attached to 4 corners of a square. So this is what we call a square pyramid. This one is a square pyramid. This is how we construct a square pyramid. In the middle we have a square, and 4 corners we have 4 equal triangles. Okay, 4 equal triangles. Equal triangles mean one over the other. It should be exactly joined. That's what we call equal. Okay, so all the 4 triangles are equal. And what about square? Square, in the middle we have a square, and if we fold this we get a, see, here we have the another picture. See, if we fold like this we get a square pyramid like this. Okay, square pyramid like this. Now we are going to check some important terms related to this pyramid, square pyramids. Okay. This is the base edge. Base edge means what? Base means what? Here the base is a, yes, base is a square. So one side of the square is the base edge. Okay, so this is the first term related to a square pyramid. One is base edge. And the two equal side of, see, two equal sides are here. For this rectangle, 2 equal sides are here. These 2 equal sides, that means these slanted lines are called lateral edge. Okay, and all the 4 triangles meet at a point. This point is called the apex. Okay, so 3 terms. One is base edge. Base edge means the sides of the square in the middle of the pyramid, and these are the sides of the triangle, and this is the point where all the 4 triangles meeting point. So all the 4 triangles meet at this point. Okay, and see children, here you can see the height of the pyramid. Okay, height of the pyramid. What do you mean by height of the pyramid? See, here you can see a narrow line. Inside the pyramid you can see a narrow line. That line, yes, that line connecting the apex and the center of the base. Okay, this is what we call the base, and the center of the base and the apex. That two points connecting line is called the height of the pyramid. Okay, so height of the pyramid. How can we measure the height of the pyramid? Just place the pyramid like this, and take a scale like this, and if we use another thing, anything, you can take a book itself. Okay, so if you place on the apex and where it reach on the scale, that is the height of the pyramid. Okay, so here we have a base edge, and this one is a lateral edge, and this is the apex, and this one is the height of the pyramid. See, here you can see one square pyramid. Okay, so this is the base of the pyramid, and these triangles are called the lateral faces. Okay, lateral faces. So 4 lateral faces are there for this square pyramid. So, okay, so one base and 4 lateral faces are here. Okay, now we are going to find out the surface area of a square pyramid. How can we find surface area? Surface means how many surfaces are here? Yes, one surface. Okay, the area that can be touched is called a surface. So, one surface is the base. Okay, and this one is a surface. Okay, what is this? This is one lateral face. Lateral face. And this one is also a lateral face. So, four lateral faces are there. So, one base and four lateral faces are there. And the area of the base and four lateral faces gives the total surface area of this square pyramid. Okay, so now we are going to find out the lateral surface area of the square pyramid and total surface area of the square pyramid. Okay. Here you can see the cutout of a square pyramid. Okay, the base is a square and one side of the square is 10 centimeter. Okay, one side of the square is 10 centimeter and the sides of the triangle 13 centimeter. All these triangles are equal triangles. So how do we find area of this complete surface? Yes, for that first we need to find out area of the square. Okay, here we know how to find area of a square. Area of a square is, yes, one side is A. So its area is equal to A square. Here one side is 10. So its area is equal to 10 square, that is equal to 100. Okay, but next we need area of this triangle. Okay, area of this triangle. How do we find area of this triangle? See, here two lateral faces are here. Two lateral sides are, lateral edges are here and the length of the lateral edge is equal to 13 centimeter. Okay, so if we consider this triangle, what type of a triangle it is? Yes, it is an isosceles triangle. Okay, this one is an isosceles triangle because these two sides are equal. Then how do we find its area? Yes, area is equal to half into B into H. Okay, so here what is this length is equal to 10 centimeter, right? This one is 10 because all sides of the square are equal. So base is equal to 10. Okay, then what about height of this triangle? How do we find height of this triangle? Let us find out its height. See, just take out that triangle only. Then here we have, yes, 13 centimeter and base is equal to 10 centimeter. Okay, so this one is an isosceles triangle. Now I am going to draw the perpendicular height. This is the perpendicular height from the third vertex to the base. Okay, so just to draw a perpendicular. Then by drawing the perpendicular, we know that the perpendicular drawn from the third vertex to the base bisects the base. Okay, the perpendicular drawn from the third vertex to the base bisects the base. That means this 10 centimeter line is divided into two equal parts. This is equal to 5 centimeter. So if we consider this triangle, what type of a triangle it is? Yes, it is an right triangle. Right triangle. In this right triangle, we have the base is equal to 5 centimeter and hypotenuse is equal to 13 centimeter. Then what will be the height? Yes, height is equal to, yes, this height is equal to, yes, this one is a right triangle. Therefore, we can use the Pythagoras theorem. So, using Pythagoras theorem, we have, yes, this altitude is equal to 13 square minus 5 square. What is 13 square minus 5 square? That is equal to root of 13 square minus 5 square. 169 minus 25 is equal to 144. Root 144 is equal to 12. Okay, so his height is equal to 12 centimeter, base is equal to 10 and height is equal to 12. Then what about its area? Area of this triangle is equal to half BH. That is equal to half into 10 into 12. Okay, half into 10 into 12. That is equal to 60 square centimeter. Okay, so area of one triangle is 60. Okay, area of one triangle is equal to 60 and area of four such triangles, yes, 4 into 60 is equal to 240 plus base area is equal to 100 square centimeters. So total surface area of that pyramid is equal to, yes, 100 plus 240, that is equal to yes, 340 square centimeter. Okay, this is how we find the total surface area of a square pyramid. So now I would like to give an equation to find total surface area of a square pyramid. Okay. So from this figure, yes, we can see that if we have the height of the triangle, we can find the height and the base edge. Okay, height of the triangle and the length of the base edge, then we can find out the surface area of the square pyramid. Okay, so here look at this picture. So this one is a square pyramid. This is the base. Okay, this one is the base, and this height, that is the height of the triangle. See, here you can see a triangle, 4 equal triangles, and height of the triangle. Okay, height of the triangle is called the slant height. See here, this slant height, this is what we call slant height. Slant height means ചരിഞ്ഞ ഉയരം. Okay, so this is the slant height of the square pyramid. Okay, slant height, and this is what we call the lateral edge. Okay, so this is the lateral edge, and this is the base edge, and this one is the slant height. Okay, so the slant height, base edge and lateral edge forms a right triangle. Okay, this one forms a right triangle, and using this idea, here we are going to find out area of square pyramids. Okay, so if we consider this figure, what about area of the base? Yes, area of the base. If we take the length of the base edge as a, what is area of the base? Area of the base is equal to a square. Okay, then what about area of the triangle? Area of the triangle is equal to, area of one triangle is equal to half into a into this slant height. Okay, slant height, height of the triangle is called the slant height. So this is equal to slant height, and we usually represent L as the slant height. So L is the slant height. So area of one triangle is equal to half AL. Okay, half AL. So area of one triangle is equal to half AL. Then what about area of 4 triangles? 4 equal triangles? Yes, 4 into half into AL. Okay, 4 into half into AL is equal to, yes, it is 2AL. So here we can take a new equation to find a surface area of a square pyramid is a square plus 2AL, where A is the base edge, L is the slant height of the pyramid. Okay, slant height means the slanted height. Slanted height of the pyramid is called slant height. This one is the lateral edge. So if we have the lateral edge, we can find out the slant height. Okay, if the slant height is not given there and the lateral edge and base edge are there, then we can calculate the slant height. Okay. Now look at this question. Okay, page number 191, first exercise. A square of side 5 centimeters and 4 isosceles triangle of base 5 centimeters and height 8 centimeter are to be put together to make a square pyramid. How many square centimeters of paper is needed? Okay, how many square centimeters of paper is needed? So what we need to find here? Yes, here we need to find out the total surface area of the square pyramid. So how do we find total surface area of a square pyramid? See, for that, see here you can see a triangle like this and a square is attached to here. Okay, and a base of the square is equal to 5. Okay, the side of the square is equal to 5, and here we have 4 isosceles triangle of base 5 centimeter. Okay, so this is one of that triangle. its base is equal to 5 centimeter and height is equal to, yes, height of the triangle is equal to 8 centimeter. Okay, this height is called, this height is called the slant height. This height is called the slant height of the pyramid. Okay, height is called the slant height of the pyramid. So how do we find area? Then how do we find the total surface area? Total surface area of a square pyramid is equal to, yes, base area plus, yes, base area plus, yes, total lateral surface area. Okay, lateral surface area. In the lateral, we have 4 equal triangles and area of the 4 equals. This is the slant height and this is the base of the triangle. Then its area. Area of 4 triangles is equal to 2AL. Okay, so total surface area is equal to A square plus 2AL. So just substitute these values in the equation, then we will get the total surface area. That is total surface area is equal to, here what is A? A is equal to 5. So 5 square plus 2AL. 2 into what is A? A is equal to 5 and L is equal to 8. That is equal to 25 plus 2 into 5 is equal to 10. 10 into 8 is equal to 80. That is equal to 105 square centimeters. Okay, so this much paper is need to make that square pyramid. Okay, so this is one of the question. Then look at the next question. A toy is in the shape of a square pyramid of base at 16 cm and slant height 10 cm. What is the total cost of painting 100 such toys at 80 rupees per square meter? Okay, so painting means what? Painting means we need to paint all the surfaces. So here also we need to find out the total surface area. Okay, here what are given? Yes, base edge 16 centimeter and slant height 10 centimeter. So we can easily find out the total surface area. Okay, total surface area of that square pyramid. In this question, the base edge, yes, what is the base edge here? Base edge is equal to 16 centimeter. And what about the slant height? Yes, slant height is equal to, slant height is L. This is what we call A, and slant height is 10. That is equal to L. Okay, slant height is L. Then how do we find the total surface area? Yes, total surface area is equal to A square plus 2AL. That is equal to 16 square plus 2 into 10 into 16. That is equal to 16 square is equal to 256 plus then 2 into 10. 20 into 16 is equal to 320. That is equal to 6. 5 plus 2 7. 2 plus 3 5. So 576 square centimeter. Okay, 576 square centimeter. Then what is the total cost of painting 100 such toys? Okay, so surface area of total surface area of one toy is 576 square centimeter. Then what about 500 such toys surface area? So total surface area of 500 toys. Okay, one area of 1 is equal to 576. Then area of 500 is equal to, yes, 576 into 500. What is that? Yes, 6 5s are 30. 7 5s are 35 plus 3, 38. Then 5 5s are 25 plus 3, 28. Okay, so 288,000 square centimeter. And here we have to paint these toys. Yes, 1 square meter charges 80 rupees. Okay, this is, here we have centimeter square. Then how can we convert this into square meter? Yes, 1 centimeter. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Right? 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Then 1 square meter is equal to, yes, 10,000 centimeter square. Okay, 10,000 centimeter square. So to convert centimeter square into meter square, just divide the centimeter square by 10,000. Okay, so here we have Yes, 288,000 by 10,000. So here we have, yes, 288 by 10, that is equal to 28.8. Okay, so 28.8 meter square area have to be paid at a rate of 80 rupees. Okay, so total cost of painting is equal to, yes, total cost of painting is equal to 28 square meters are there, and for painting 1 square meter 80 rupees is there. So it's that is equal to, yes, that is equal to 2304 rupees. Okay, so here we have 3 more problems in this section that we will discuss in the class. Okay, thank you.